Big Sunday afternoon win for the Lipscomb Bisons as they take down Eastern Kentucky 3-1 as we welcome you inside Allen Arena. Justin Seaman alongside Vinny Lopes now joined courtside by Lipscomb setter, sophomore setter Delaney Dilfer. And Delaney, this was a exciting match. This was a really good match between two teams that showed a lot of good offense in this one.
Yeah, for sure. It was a super fun game. I knew we were coming in. We know that they're a strong team, and so our mindset was just, let's not give them anything. Let's go every single point, go hard, and they played great. I think we played really well, so it was a super fun game to play.
Yeah. Delaney, one of the things that I love seeing about you on the court, I mean this is a positive, you have such a swagger out there when you play. And I want to ask, how important is that for you in your game, and how infectious do you feel that is for your teammates?
Yeah, well, I definitely think it's super important because I am only 5'8". It says 5'9" on my roster, but 5'8". And so being a smaller setter, you kind of have to have that swag. Tonight I was actually pretty upset with myself blocking-wise, and so it was harder to have that swag, but I was like, okay, if I'm not doing great blocking, let's do good with something else. And that's just what you got to tell yourself, and I think my whole team is trying to kind of embody that. And I think that when I do try to have that swagger, it comes off as confidence, and my teammates trust it. So that's the goal. Struggled a little bit tonight with it, though.
This was the 5th game this year that you guys as a team had 10 or more aces. And I thought the turning point kind of there was in set number 4 when you guys go on that 7-0 run to start set 4. You're at the service line. You have 2 aces tonight. What are you thinking when you get to the service line?
Actually, going off of what I just said, I was a little upset with my play at the net. So I was like, okay, what else can I do that's going to help the team? And I knew that if I went back there on the service line and just did my best, then it would take care of it. So I just went back there saying, let's be aggressive, let's go for it. That's what our coaches always tell us. Serving's a huge deal in practice, and we just try to get teams out of system. We know it's going to help our offense and our defense so much, so that was the goal.
Well, we talk about serving on the other side of the net. Let's talk about the passing, and
Yeah.
especially what we've seen from your team this past month. It seems that it's continuing to get better and better. Can you just talk about what you've seen from the passers and how that's helped you as a setter?
Yeah, totally. I think early on, we were just a new team. We had 2 new girls back there, and then Delaney Smith is a new libero for this year, and they're all awesome. But sometimes it just takes a little while to kind of start clicking. We've made it a big emphasis during practice. We service pass all the time, and so I think just with the more reps, they're getting it, and it's great for me. I don't have to run around as much. I always appreciate the good passing, but I am really proud of them. Those girls get in extra reps all the time, and they just get after it, and they're really working hard for the team.
We have 52 assists tonight, 1 off your career high, but you have 5 kills as well. You got to love those setter dumps. Sometimes that can change the momentum as well.
Yes, they're so much fun. Last game on Friday, I was upset with my setter dumps, and I was like, dang it, okay, we're going to do better tonight. And so that was my mindset. But Brandon's been helping me a lot with setter dumps in practice and trying to learn a couple new ones for going forward. But it's definitely fun.
Good deal. Well, Delaney Dilfer, excellent work tonight. 5 kills, 52 assists. She had 2 aces and 10 digs for the sophomore setter for the Bisons. You take a look at the match summary here. Lipscomb, very impressive offensive performance. Their best attack percentage in an ASUN game this year. 4 players in double digits with kills, 3 players double digits with digs. And then, again, this was the 5th game this year, 3rd time in the ASUN that Lipscomb has had 10 or more aces, as we're joined now courtside by Coach Brandon Rosenthal. And we were talking with Delaney. This was kind of an offensive showdown between 2 good offensive teams.
Yeah, I thought, first off, I thought Dilf just had a heck of a weekend. To have 4 double-digit kills on Friday and then 4 more here, just really, really good stuff and great distribution. I thought, again, our pressure really got to them, and we were able to settle in 1 and 2. Obviously got away from us a little bit in 3, but we never stopped fighting. And then, to rebound like that and come out in 4 was it was a lot of fun.
Coach, you look at one of the players in particular, Addie Pelham, another big performance tonight, double-digit kills, hit 400. We saw it Friday night as well from her. How important is her moving forward to have those type of offensive nights for your team?
I think it's huge. I mean, she's a freshman player that has to, had to kind of work through some things offensively as far as just overswinging and trying to do too many things at times and really just not just trusting her ability. She's, obviously very powerful, but more than that, it was just her arm and the way it kind of moves. It's really tough to kind of pick up, what direction she's going to go, and then, ultimately the girl can get up, so you're playing at a different height, and she's been much better out of system, so it's been a lot of fun to see that.
Coach, you talk about pressure and the pressure you're trying to put on other teams, and I know you probably don't preach aces. That's kind of a product of the serving sometimes. You got now this is 5 games with 10 or plus aces, but we talk on the broadcast a lot. It's not always the aces. It's just that pressure getting them out of system. How much do you focus on that in practice?
Everything. I mean, it's not. It shouldn't be a secret. It shouldn't be a secret to anybody that's been around us for the past couple of years. The idea of what we're trying to do is create that pressure right from that first contact, so to speak. And yeah, you're exactly right. It's not about aces. We rarely even talk about aces. I think more than anything, it's just about getting them off the net and trying to defend, with out-of-system defense and things like that. So we're doing a really good job of it. I thought you really saw it kind of come to fruition in 4. I thought we did a nice job in 1 and 2. And not that we didn't do a great job in 3, but I mean, it's just every serve. It takes a lot out of you.
Well, you got your pajamas packed because you're going to be on the road for the next month. 8 straight games on the road. You knew it was going to be important to try to get these wins at home in the ASUN because, you can throw records and stuff out the window when you have to go in other people's buildings.
No doubt. It's been nice. It's been comfortable, and now it's time to kind of check ourselves and figure out what we're all about as far as going on the road. I have no doubt, though, these girls are focused right now. The past couple of weeks has been really good in practice. And, more than anything right now, it's, just about how we prepare and kind of how we go about and execute, being on the road. And, I'm excited about it. I think there is some comfort, too, about being on the road. It's just getting into that routine. So this week will be a big one, getting a chance to get out there. And, I think there's a lot of good things that come from road trips, being on the bus and some of that stuff as well. So we haven't had a whole lot of it, so it'll be fun to, give it a go. And ultimately, listen, we know we've got to play on the road, and we'll be ready for it.
Well, congratulations on the win today as Lipscomb takes down Eastern Kentucky. Next action for Lipscomb will be Thursday night as they will travel to North Alabama. Then they will immediately play the next night against Jacksonville State. And then on the road the following weekend, it'll be another ASUN crossover weekend down in Jacksonville, Florida. But as always, keep up with Lipscomb Volleyball at lipscombsports.com.